Hi, welcome back to PSL Living. I'm Jenny Newell. The Port St. Lucie Police Department is hosting several upcoming events to help support Special Olympics. Stacy Paton is a crime prevention specialist with the Port St. Lucie Police Department. We're going to talk about some of those upcoming events, plus some other initiatives and programs that you're involved with.
Yes.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get right into it.
Sure.
You've got lots of events coming up.
We do. From January to April, we do multiple events, all to raise money for Special Olympics Florida. We have multiple Tipica, which we've done. We've completed 2 already. We have 2 more coming up.
Okay.
We'll be doing a middle school dance for grades 6 to 8, and we also have a big torch run 5K. That will be our biggest fundraiser for the year.
Okay, that's great. What are some of the dates of those events?
We have our next Tipica is going to be March 21st. It's at Duffy's with Super Play. Duffy's.
Okay, great.
And then we have another one on April 4th. That will be at Olive Garden. What that is, officers, they help the restaurant servers. They bus tables. They bring you your food. They
Very
clean
cool.
dishes.
Yeah.
They do it all. They're in the kitchen. They're on the floor. They seat people. And while doing that, they tell the customers about Special Olympics and everything that that entails.
Right.
We have some of the special athletes that come with us, so they get to meet some of the athletes that will be competing. And then the customers can leave a donation, and the donation goes straight to Special Olympics Florida. 100% goes straight to them. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's something you all have been involved with that for a long time.
We have done it for
them.
many years. We haven't had a great monetary goal in the past few years to raise money, but this year we set our goal pretty high with 15,000. So last year we donated 10,800, and this year we're hoping to hit 15, and we're well on our way. We're getting close already.
Oh, that's
so,
great. Okay,
yeah.
so we've got the Tipica events, and then what's next?
The next event will be a school dance. That's going to be on April 10th at the community center, and that is for, I believe it's going to be grades 6 to 8.
Okay.
And any Port St. Lucie child can go to that. And then we also have our Torch Run 5K, and that's going to be big. We're currently sponsored by Panera that will be donating bagels. Starbucks is bringing coffee. We have a lot of community sponsors. So more information on that, we actually have our own website. It is PSLTorchRun.simplerace.com.
Okay.
So there you can make a donation to Special Olympics straight on that portal.
Okay.
You can register for our race. You can see the sponsors. You can apply to be a sponsor.
Okay.
So any of the sponsors that would like to get involved with the event, their logo will go on the back of the race shirt. So they'll get something in return for making a donation to Special Olympics Florida. So not only will they, we can also hand out their material at the race. If it's a restaurant, they can put a menu in our bags, anything like that. And then their logo will be on the shirt, so everyone will know that they contributed.
That's great. That's great that you all do that. That's so nice. And so we'll also have information on our website on the police section with upcoming event information and stuff like that. So definitely. All right, so we've covered events.
Yes.
You also have some other programs and initiatives that you're involved with.
We do. We currently just started Operation Stoplifting, which is an anti-retail theft initiative. And what that is, we've partnered with Walmart, and we've actually partnered with Jersey Mike Subs as a little incentive for kids to get involved. And what it is, we were going around to each of the high schools and either presenting to the freshman class or their whole school itself in an assembly, and just teaching them the consequences of retail theft, what it means to have committed retail theft, what their future, how it may change because of this, and what exactly is retail theft, and the strength of the surveillance at all of these stores where kids don't think that somebody's watching when they very well are watching. One of my favorite things to share on this topic is when we had discussed starting the anti-retail theft initiative, I went to loss prevention at Walmart, and I spoke with them, and they showed me their security surveillance, and a man walking through the grocery aisle was texting on his phone while pushing a cart, and we could read his text message on his phone.
Oh my gosh.
That is how strong the surveillance system was.
Wow.
So it's phenomenal, and I feel like a lot of juveniles don't know this, don't realize the consequences, and we've had a huge increase in retail theft cases in our juvenile restorative justice program. So it's something that we're starting to take much more seriously, and would like to let everyone know that we're onto it. And
it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. Yeah, so all of our officers are aware, and everyone is on board with making sure we stop shoplifting.
Right.
Stoplifting.
And do you find that, like, once maybe one of those crimes has occurred, maybe the kid gets away with it? I mean, is that kind of the gateway crime,
Absolutely.
if you will?
It is
and
a gateway crime. There's lots of statistics that tell you more information about people that commit retail theft, and one of the ones that touched me the most was 44% of people that commit retail theft are more likely to steal from their friends and family.
Oh my.
So at our first presentation, we asked all the kids to raise their hand if they knew somebody that has committed retail theft. Every single child raised their hand.
Oh wow.
So with that, I try to explain to these kids that nearly 50% of them are more likely to steal from you. So if your friend commits retail theft,
right.
Is your property safe when you spend the night at their house?
Right.
Or vice versa. If they come to your house, is your Xbox game safe?
Right.
So I think that kind of puts it in a different context where they can realize it's not cool to commit retail theft. Instead, I don't feel safe with my property around this person. So it's definitely, we consider it a gateway, and we're trying to stop it at the beginning rather than them going through the consequences and saying, I wish I would have known this sooner. So telling them and educating them so they can avoid the problem is much better than just sharing the information when we respond to Walmart and make an arrest.
Absolutely. And there's another kind of burglary, very targeted, specific burglary that's happening. Can you tell us about that?
We've had some recent smash and grabs, is what we call them. They're auto burglaries, where the windows are smashed and they're taking valuables out of the vehicles. Sometimes if people leave their doors unlocked, they don't have to smash the window, but even if their doors are locked, they will still get their property. So it's mainly happening at gyms and public parking lots. So our best advice is to not only lock your doors, but take the stuff out. Or if you leave nothing in your car, there's no reason to lock your doors. But if you're going to leave them unlocked, make sure everything is removed and that nothing is visible. And these are crimes that are committed in 30 seconds. They walk by, they see something in there, they can smash it, take the item, and they're gone. So we're just trying to really get the word out to everybody to remove your valuables, especially at gyms.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows, when you go to a gym, you're not bringing your purse in to work out with you. So you're leaving it in your vehicle. So our recommendation is to put it in a locker inside the gym with a secured lock, or leave it at home. If you're going straight to the gym, why do you need to bring your, your makeup and your pocket calendar and everything, even your cell phone, unless you bring it in for music. But there's really no reason to have these items.
License, and you're good.
So that's just really something that could help not only the community, but would help the police department as well. Lock your doors, remove your items. Where can people get more information about crime prevention and some more tips? Sure, they can always call me. My phone number is 871-5027. I'm sure you can share that information as well on the city website. And my email is spaton, P-A-T-O-N, @cityofpsl.com. I'm always available, phone, email, to answer any kinds of questions.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
We also adjust residential security. So if somebody doesn't know if their home is protected or is not safe, we offer security surveys. And what that is an officer will come out to the residence and inspect windows, doors, locks, and point out any vulnerabilities. So if they feel like their home isn't safe, that's something we offer completely free. They just have to call the police department and say, I would like a survey done of my home, and we'll send somebody out. So they can also contact me for that.
Oh, that's great. And then the officer then says, okay, this is a little vulnerable area. Here's what we suggest you do.
Make some suggestions. They'll get a printout that checks off any spot that we were a little bit concerned about, somewhere where they can strengthen the security. And it's simple suggestions, like different locks that they can install that may cost only $5 or $10 at Walmart. Now, if you want advanced security, we also have some recommendations for that. There's a thing called Lexan glass that you can put over any glass, a sliding glass door, and it makes it less breakable. So but it's more expensive. So there's all different spectrums, something from a $5 lock to a $300 installation. And we can fit your needs based on what you have. So
that's great. That's a lot of great information. Definitely, people check that out on the website and definitely get more information about crime prevention. One more time, just tell us the next couple events coming up to support Special Olympics. Sure.
March 21st is Duffy's, the Tipica in St. Lucie, or in Super Play. And then April 4th is a Tipica at Olive Garden, and April 11th is the Torch Run 5K. So we have over a month to get in shape for that 5K.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully people will take advantage and just donate and just help any way they can. So that's great. Stacy Paton, crime prevention specialist. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
We'll be right back after these messages.